been in this basement for 3.5 months. And I'm just so excited to be down here. And you know, I was getting kind of burnt out and sick of it. So I guess it was good that I couldn't do it because the whole knee injury thing. What I'm going to do is start with a tour because I was very afraid everything would be undone that I had done. It's not too bad, but it could use some work. This is the view to my right coming down the stairs. Okay, this I had decided to get rid of, but it ended up down here. So that's going to go. Got the cat litter. Okay, I don't understand this. Honestly, I don't feel like we completely change out cat litter that often. I do not understand unless there's a flood coming and we are going to make a boat with those. And then, what even? Look, all the disposables. That's not all. They're here, and they're here, and they're here. Then this is where I keep containers that we can use. I don't quite think I remember why I have those unless they're going to be used for painting drop cloths. I don't think. I think I'm getting rid of those because you know paint's going to soak right through a sheet. Then those were some shoe boxes, so I do have some containers there. I'm trying to remember where this even came from. It might have been my daughter's room. This might have been where she was putting art supplies and she got a new one. So that might be something that is actually useful. But I don't understand why I have containers here, why the boxes are there. This is the spot. But that's okay. That's not bad. I can fix that. This area looks exactly the same. Then this area we'll be using soon because my son and his family are coming. This is our like summer seasonal, and I've already told my husband, well, we have most of the chairs out, so I need to go through these chairs at some point, see if we can get rid of any, because we don't really need that many. And then once my son and his family leave, I'll be keeping life jackets and the bocce ball set. The rest of the summer toy stuff is going because we don't really have anyone who uses it. If you've been here long, you might remember we brought this love seat down when we got our new couch, and we thought, oh, maybe someone will come down and read. But that has never even happened once. So I think it's time to get rid of the love seat. And on top of the love seat, here is winter decor that I was using, lights. This is soccer stuff that my daughter will use in the fall. This is a science kit. So none of this obviously should be here. And that needs to be cleaned off. Over here to the left of the stairs look at pretty much the same. See, this isn't bad. And we've talked about what we want to get rid of here. That's going to be up and coming. Then in here is the family storage unit, and this is so funny because I had asked for something to be brought down here and put on the shelves, and I was told there was no room on the shelves. So I got to go through these boxes because I think some stuff was maybe put on top that doesn't go there. Once I am done with a general clean, I am very interested in these 2 boxes of china. Those 2 boxes represent sentimental clutter. They're china that has been passed down in the family, so I am ready now. I am ready. I know what I'm going to do with it, so stay tuned. This stuff is pretty much status quo of what we had before. This is some model magic I'm going to take out when the kids are here and see what we can use up of anything craft related. You can see this did have a cover on it one time. Not quite sure what happened here. It could have been worse. I'm going to start right here because I actually want that box. I'm going to time myself. I'm going to give myself 20 minutes to bag up cans and bottles. I'm going to get a chair. I had decided to deal with the bottles first because in the state of Maine, you get 5 cents for each one that you turn in. So that is money sitting on the ground right there. But I also opted to use a timer, and I don't use a timer so that I'll work fast or get as much done as possible in a short amount of time. I use a timer so that I don't use too much time, kind of knowing what my bandwidth is, how much energy I have. I really don't want to be down here in this basement for more than an hour today. So I think in all total, it was about an hour and 15 minutes. So 20 minutes is going to be with these bottles and cans, and then I will move on to other areas so that I don't get lost there. I always love setting a timer because sometimes there's time constraints. You don't want to spend too much time in one activity. Sometimes you have physical constraints and you can get in the zone and forget to protect yourself by stopping when it's time to stop. An empty box. Also, when I'm doing a job like this, I'm down in the basement, I'm decluttering. I haven't been in the basement in a really long time. I wanted to do the thing that was most important to me first. That way, if I run out of steam and I have to go back upstairs, it's not as big of a deal as if I had saved something I really wanted to get to. I've been working really hard on my health lately. As most of you know, I fell down in an airport, ruptured my ACL in my knee, and tore the MCL and the meniscus. No, I am not having surgery. I go to physical therapy twice a week, and I have been doing that now for, I don't know, has it been 2 months or maybe a month and a half? And right now we're trying to wean me off my brace. So if I'm just walking around normally around the house, I don't wear it anymore unless I'm sore or unless I feel unstable. If I'm doing something like I'm doing now, then I go ahead and throw it on, or when I leave the house. In fact, today was the first day I ran a couple of errands without it because I knew I was just going to get in my car and then I would be walking on a nice flat parking lot into a store. So I felt safe to not wear it, but it's just an inch by inch kind of thing. More success. We're doing good. All right, what time is it? 5 more minutes. Set a timer. This morning when I was at physical therapy and we were talking about me going without my brace, they basically said that I'm just going to have to live with it being unstable in my knee, and I'm going to have to always be careful, because I had said that there's times when I feel it start to buckle but it doesn't actually buckle, and they had said that I should expect to always feel that way, which was really kind of disappointing to me, I must admit. I'm super thankful that I'm not having surgery, and I am going to work harder to strengthen it. I'm working harder to lose weight so that I don't have as much pressure on my knees, and I know that will help my back as well. But you know, it's one of those things where you just have it in your mind that you're going to go back to what you consider to be normal at some point, and so then when you find out that's not the plan, it's just something to adjust to. But I know so many of you understand. I've heard from so many of you and the physical problems that you have as well, and I know I'm in very good company. But the good news is taking breaks and working in short spurts and showing you how much you can get done when you do work in short spurts will permanently be part of this channel. And so I really feel like I am going to be able to help you all even more by having these limitations. I've been collecting cleaning tools and that sort of thing that takes some of the effort out of my deep cleaning, and so that will also be something that I will be showing you as we move forward. So there's plenty to be excited about, there's plenty to be thankful for, because I am super blessed, and I thank you all so much for being here with me through it all, because your encouragement means so much to me and your friendship means the world to me. I filled 4 bags. That's empty. That's empty. This is half empty. I'm going to stop right there with that. And after I am done here in the basement, my daughter and I are going to hit the library, and the store is right near the library where I bring the disposables. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure we have those bottles with us so I can get them out of the basement today. So that feels really good. Next, I want to spend 5 or 10 minutes just getting seasonal decor in the right boxes and back up on the shelves, and then we'll talk about sentimental clutter. It's a duffel bag we can put with the luggage. This is coming with me. The priority here is to make sure that all the seasonal decor is where it's supposed to be. Spring with spring, summer with summer, fall with fall, etc. That is obviously Christmas. It would go up here. These should be with empty boxes. This just came down, and I had asked the person, the guilty party now, to put this with craft stuff and then to put the boxes where I put empty boxes. And this is a blood pressure thing that my husband doesn't ever use. I know the doctor wants him to use it, so it'll live with his books. And then I will put this where it goes. This is obviously going to have to be dealt with again. And then these go with other empty boxes. Now this can go here on top of the other winter decor. That also, colored pencils, goes on the shelf with crafts. That fits right there. Now we can see what's in here. Okay, this is a wreath for winter decor. Easter eggs. That is a mixture here. Party supplies, paintbrushes, skewers. Why? More birthday supplies. Oh, sprinkles. Okay, so a lot of this goes with food. A lot or all, not paintbrushes. So let's take the paintbrushes out. This is telling me I need a better labeling system. Because I really want to get mad at whoever did this. But if I'm not providing a good enough labeling system, then it's my fault. So this goes with crafts. These will go with food. And then, what is this? This is school curriculum that's used. So that will go with school curriculum. It was actually really good to be putting these things away because I had lost track of what we had down here and what especially I had for food storage without being able to actually set my eyes on it. So it was good to kind of touch things again and get to see what was there, and it will help me as I make my grocery lists. I'm not keeping too much of a big stock, and I realize prices are high. They might not be getting any lower, but for me, I find that we tend to forget about things. So until I have a better system, I'm not keeping a big stock. But you can see what I have here. It was kind of an overflow from a previous grocery load. And then here's all of our little celebration tools. I had found my lobster crackers, which I was looking for previously. And so now I can kind of pay attention and not rebuy things that are already down here. Like those, there were small Gladlock bags back there, and I did just buy some because I didn't realize I had some down here. Thankfully, it's not anything I have to worry about spoiling. So here's curriculum we still can use, and then that's used. I need to change the label on this because now it's stuff that's not used yet and not 2022. This is all I keep down here now for winter, so it's going to go in here and on a hanger on our pole that was for off-season coats, or at least it was. Then I can use this for something else, which is why I love these labels that come off. Which actually, it's not coming off, but it will. Or I can put another one over it, or I can use rubbing alcohol and relabel it. And this is a Ziploc, which is nice. Bolsas grande. And that can go right here. All right. This spring and summer, which is chock full. I'm just going to set it on top there. And then I'm not seeing, I have my Christmas box, not seeing a winter box. So, off-season clothes for teens. They keep their own off-season clothes now. Let's see. This fits well. Yep. This also fits. Okay. That's good because I want to bring some upstairs. I still have, as you know, or you might know if you don't know, I have a son who went to college. I packed up his bedroom and it's now my office. It's actually a 3-season porch, and we would put temporary heat in there if he was in there in the winter, but we started it when he was ready to go to college. So he's not there in the winter anyway, except for maybe like 1 or 2 weeks when he's on a break, and then we can put heat in there for him. But I had packed up his stuff that he left here all in a portable closet. I'm actually going to be taking all that stuff out, boxing it up, bringing it down here, putting it on his shelf so that I can use that closet upstairs. In the meantime, so yeah, one of these boxes will be for him. I'm thinking it's going to be this one. this box is going to be for these overflow winter items like this. Looks like a lot of Valentine's Day, actually. Candles. Christmas cookie cutters. Ooh. Let's see if we can get these up in the Christmas section. If not, they are in plastic, so even to put it on top is fine with me, honestly. Yeah, I'm gonna do that rather than trying to open it. One of these days, soon, Mr. Mainer, I predict, will be down here with me. And my little gnomes. I love my gnomes. This I'm gonna put on a shelf. Hope that Leo doesn't knock. Oh yeah, there's more vases. Maybe I'll have, this actually goes with spring and summer, which I know is already packed tight. Maybe I'll have an entire box of vases. And that will help Leo, hopefully not to knock him over, because he did that one other time, my cat. And broke glass. Could have hurt himself. This I want to bring up. I don't know though, is this too ratty? You tell me, has this seen better days or should I continue to use it? I'm going to leave it here for now. You tell me in the comments if you think this is too messy. Like, I can cut some of these sprigs off that are on the edges. I got it at Hobby Lobby. Oh, crash. And I do really like it. Put that here. I can still see it. Put this here, except it doesn't fit. Yay, me! It's okay. Oh look, labels and trash. All right. And it doesn't fit there either. All right, it's coming over here. Oh yeah, I could put my 2 heart rays in here maybe. Yes, I can. Here is what I have decided with the china. My girls have memories of having tea parties with my mother, my mother-in-law, my sisters, their aunts, you know. So I'm a little confused by what I'm seeing already. And you're going to definitely see this in a future video. In fact, I think I'm going to do a live where we can talk together about sentimental clutter, because sentimental clutter can be souvenirs from traveling. It can be photographs, photo albums, memorabilia of any kind, anything that's been handed down generation to generation. So here is, my battery's about to die, but that's what we're talking about for right this second. I have this. I know I have others. In fact, I see 2 boxes here. I know I have a 3rd box somewhere of stuff that belongs to my mother. What I have decided to do is to take an inventory of all dishes, teacup, I mean everything, because some is just tea sets. And I'm going to send pictures to all 7 of my kids. And I'm going to say, are you interested in having a share in this pattern? And any that they want, I will divide it up as evenly as possible between them. And that we can just go from there. I know I have some kids that aren't going to want any, and I definitely know I have some kids, i.e. girls, who are going to be very interested. And then what I'll do, for the ones who have not moved out, it'll go on their, on their shelf, so that when they go, they'll take it with them. And those who could take it now, they'll take it now, which honestly would probably only be one, and he's one I'm thinking isn't going to want it. So, but at least it'll be divided up with their name on it. So I feel like that's kind of a form of Swedish death cleaning. Is that I'm preventing them from having to go through it themselves. So my stuff that I'm keeping will be divided up. and the stuff that's stored will be stored with their name on it. So in the event that my husband and I are gone, or I'm gone even, because no one will know whose is whose if I'm gone, I guess he's not going to know, then they can just come down and go, oh, look, that's mine. Mom put that aside for me. So that's the plan. I don't use this stuff. If they don't want it, I will either sell it or find a good home for it. And these, for example, I need to, oh boy, see, look, my grandmother did these, but they're damaged. So tell me what you would do in the comments. Would you just maybe save it? And like, it could go in like a shadow frame. Good news, friends. My husband found the other box of dishes that I was looking for, which were just some random teacups and such from my mom. But I know that they'll mean a lot to my daughter, and I might keep like one of each and put up a little shelf. I don't know, haven't decided yet. I might not. We'll see. Stay tuned, because the next decluttering video is definitely going to be hitting sentimental clutter. Remember, as always, that God loves you and I love you too, and I can't wait to see you next time.